Hey folks, it's ioEther. I'm back with some more World Tanks. As you can see, this is Canada Forces in his IS-7. It's a tier 10 game on Serene Coast. There we go. Took long enough. I kept wanting to say Seneca for reasons I don't understand. But this is not Seneca, this is Serene Coast. Anyways, so this is the tier 10 Russian heavy tank. I want to say it was the first tier 10 Russian heavy tank, though I don't actually know that for a fact. It's definitely the line that's been like the least changed, right? Or no, I guess the T10 was the IS-8. So yeah, I don't know. It's the faster of the two. I can go with that with 100% accuracy. If you like the more maneuverable tanks, less armor, then the IS-7 is for you over the IS-4. But the IS-4 is a better tank, I believe, overall. Anyways, well, we'll see how the IS-7 does after its buff. But for right now, we're going to go ahead and not shoot a P Victoria. Scorpion G in the back does in fact try and shoot us. But that armor, where did that shot go? Huh. I don't know where that shot hit us, but it didn't hit us anywhere that matters. Nope, still not with the shooting the P Victoria. Or doing damage anyways. But before we get started, as always, if you want to support the channel, then please help us grow. So tell your friends, tell your clan mates, more specifically, and tell your family if you want to. And just the more people we get to see the awesomeness, the better, right? Nice shot into the top of the E4. That's a hard target to hit. It's a hard target to hit accurately, but that was well done. And it looks like he's just gonna go ahead and do it again. What's the pen on this gun? I always forget. 250. Yeah, he's got, I want to say he's got about a 50-50 chance of going through that armor, assuming he doesn't hit the wrong spots. Now, that little cupola up on top is pretty angled, so if he doesn't hit it in exactly the right spot, he's not going to go through it. He's just going to bounce off. But apparently he's hit the E4 enough times to make him move. Yeah, good job. That's always, anytime you can force an opponent to shift to a different flank, that counts as a win in my book. SC1, however, doesn't take so kindly and just punches around through the back end of our tank. Unfortunately, not able to get one through in a turn, and that is round went through apparently nowhere. Okay, cool. So we aim just over the top. We can see him aiming for. I should pause and show you guys where he's aiming for. But apparently I can't because the E4 is dead. Okay, well, all three shots so far have just been into the E4. All three penning shots so far. But yeah, that's okay. I'll show you on some other video, I'm sure. It is, and a Scorpion G back there firing into us. We know they're back there. We just haven't been able to see them because of the fact that they're behind bushes. Looks like our T-34 is pushing it, gets himself tracked. No actual damage is done to him. And SC1 is pushing up to do the damage and misses. Because he didn't push over the ridge far enough. Now that shot hurt. That shot looks like it went into our roof. Aim for the cupola. Managed to catch us in such a way that went through. Got over, I assume it overmatched the angle. And so Canada is just going to push up and over this ridge line, looking for shots on the back of that KV4. He's going to get it, and unfortunately not able to do a ton of damage, but still takes the KV4 out of the game. He's going to want to be careful. Yeah, the Scorpion G can definitely shoot him from here, but we also spot the Scorpion G, which is important, because now we can start returning some of that fire that he's been putting in our direction. As we take him out of the game, or allow him to be taken out of the game. And blind firing in the bush is what I do. Yep. Oh, look at that. That blind fire kill. We have no idea how much damage he did on that shot. We'll have to see at the end of the game. But for now, everybody's closing in on this ST1, and soon he's going to be out of the game. As we go ahead and just, put this poor guy out of his misery. Low rolling. It is a low roll. Yes, it's a very low roll. That's 60 points down from where it should be. And unfortunately, it does not look like we're getting into the rest of this. So, that was an awesome game. And truly awesome to watch Canada Force's work here. He did really well. Sorry. The IS-4, or not the IS-4, the E4 was by far the best achievement he did all game. The fact that he was popping those consistently through the top of that turret, it's hard to do in any tank, except maybe a tank destroyer that has the penetration to be able to go through there consistently. But in most tanks, especially when you're facing the E4 and you know that gun is going to hit you any second now, it's hard to focus long enough to put that shot exactly where you need it. But Canada Forces did so without any hesitation. He knew exactly where he was putting that each and every shot, and he did really, really well. That was a great battle, and I love the fact that you can show off being able to kill an E4 so easily, assuming you know where to shoot it. The other thing, of course, you do with E4s, which I used to do a ton, is if you're fast enough in a medium or light tank and he doesn't have any backup, which happens occasionally, is you can just get around the side of him, and his turret only turns 180 degrees, right? So once you pass the halfway mark on his tank, he's done. He is toast. He has to spin that tank around to get his gun on you again. And if you're fast enough to get around the side of him, you're probably fast enough to keep up with his spin. And so you can just either track him in place if you want to, or just start pumping around straight through the back of his tank into his engine deck. You light him on fire quite easily that way, and that's another great way to take care of an E4. Though, of course, you can't do that from the front. You do have to get around behind him. From the front, the other weak spots are, of course, the lower glacis, where it connects with the front two wheels. If you fire in at angle through that front drive wheel, you should go through about 180 millimeters of armor on the inside of that drive wheel. And that's a great place to pin him. Anyways, so that was a great battle. Thank you so much, Canada Forces, for showcasing how to kill an E4 so awesome and easily. Only good enough for a third class master badge, but that's okay. And the fire for effect, really, I just wanted to show off the E4 damage in this one. This was a great game because of that 1500 damage just to the poor E4, who could do nothing in return, by the way. About 3,000 damage, well done. And yeah, he made some money off that, which is always what you want to be aiming for. You always want to be aiming to make some credits, even if it's not a ton. What she been running premium, I'm sure he does as well. But that was a great game overall, and thank you so much, Canada Forces, for sending this in. Thank you to everybody who watched. If you do want to support the channel, one of the best ways you can do so is to share it with your friends, tell your friends about it, and help the channel grow. That's what we're trying to do right now, is grow the channel. And so yeah, that would be a great big help if you could share that with your friends. Also, clanmates and family and other people such as that. Random strangers, sure. Why not, right? I'll see you all later. Have a great night. This ioEther out.